Everything happens for a reason. Like for instance, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about coffee. But first, I'm gonna go for a run. I'll be back in a jiffy. Stay right there. Okay, I'm back. Kapoy. Why coffee? There are many health benefit claims of coffee. You do a quick search on Google, you'll find that it has these antioxidants. Sometimes they say it's not a cure, but it prevents diabetes and even cancer. But the only main reason why I want coffee is because of the boost of energy that it gives me. And I need that boost of energy to help me survive my day. Now, before I proceed to how I prepare my coffee, I'm gonna give you a brief history in the evolution of coffee or coffee consumption. And those are first wave, second wave, and the third wave. Now, first wave is your typically mass-produced coffee, and these are your instant coffees, your Nescafe packets, and those 3-in-1 little packets of tragedy. I like to call them that because you all know that these types of coffee are loaded with sugar. Sugar is bad. Sugar is a downer, and it might cause you diabetes if you consume it long term. Now, I grew up in a household that stocks these first wave coffee. This is what I was used to up until my early adulthood life. Now, the second wave of coffees, these are one notch higher to the first wave of coffees. These are your Starbucks coffee, your coffee bean and tea leaf coffees, your Tim Hortons, and all of these fancy coffee shops that somehow, when encountering them for the first time, you would think that these are very overpriced coffees. And they're not wrong, because the first wave coffees compared to the second wave coffees, price difference is huge. And that's why a lot of us resort to these first wave coffees. Now, later in life, when we have more cash to burn, we occasionally indulge in these second wave coffees. But then again, these types of coffees are loaded with sugar. Also, they're not sustainable in the long run. I don't know about you guys, but I can't buy my tall cup of latte every day or cappuccino every day, and it's just too expensive. Then came third wave coffees. Now, around the year 2019 to 2020, I was already dabbling with brewing my own coffee. I buy my own whole bean coffees from the grocery aisles, and I know for a fact that the energy that's been stored in these coffee beans, their caffeine is more potent, and that's the only thing I'm looking for in these coffee beans or in these coffees. Now, my cousin, who's behind the Instagram account Kapeta Kape, he sponsored me a couple of these beans in the earlier stages of this channel, and they're from the third wave coffee shop H Proper. And this is when I was opened up to a new world of enjoying coffee. And thank God for specialty coffee, because these specialty coffees opened me up to different tastes of coffees, different ways of enjoying coffee. If you've been consuming coffee daily and you've been consuming the same type of coffee every day, sooner or later it's gonna get old. That's when you're tempted to put in all of these sweeteners just to make it a little bit exciting. These specialty coffees are different breed. They're a different kind. And with each type of coffee, with each type of origin, each type of processing, they have their own distinct taste. And I found that this type of enjoying coffee and consuming coffee, at least for me, it is something that is sustainable, because then every day I could drink different tastes of coffee, and then every day I get that punch of caffeine energy that I have been needing every day to survive my daily task. And even in my day offs, sometimes I need coffee to jumpstart my day. And that's where I am right now in my coffee consumption. Now, how I drink my coffee is I drink it black. If you've seen how I prepared it earlier, I didn't put any sweetener in it. That's the wonder of these specialty coffees. You have the option of getting light roast or medium roast as compared to the usual dark roast that we could buy on the shelves or on the grocery aisles. And the taste is fruity. It depends on what beans you're gonna get. What I usually get are the medium to light roasts, and the taste profile depends on my mood during that day. That way, I wouldn't be needing sugar anymore. But that also depends, because not everybody likes their coffee to taste that way. It's an acquired taste, and it's something that I was able to acquire from my long-term drinking of coffee. I don't have any problems drinking dark roast coffee. If you give me one of those 7-Eleven Arabica coffee, and I would gladly consume that over something that has sugar in it or creamer and whatnot. And that's the wonder of coffee, because I don't need any of those synthetic sweeteners just to get myself that boost of energy that I needed every day. Dirty matcha from Tom and Tom's. That's the second coffee shop that we have gone to in the past hour. Our city, Cagayan de Oro City, is slowly becoming the city of cafes. There's been a lot of coffee shops that's been opening here in the past couple of years. Yeah. Call it the city of cafes. Or coffee shops. Cafes, no? City of cafes. Now, in relation to coffee with running, camping, and outdoors, I really don't know why. Maybe it's just something in general, but coffee has somewhat been always in the scene. You see a lot of people going outdoors, camping outdoors, having their coffee, they're brewing their own coffee there. And it's the same with running. I see a lot of YouTubers brewing their own coffee in their videos. And I did notice that, and specifically in running, sometimes the culture of coffee is somewhat tied into the culture of running. That is one of the main reasons why I'm including coffee contents in this channel. Also, in terms of running, I even noticed that sometimes they include that in some of their recommendations. But personally for me, I don't use coffee as something to boost my performance in running. Some people do that. They even have those gels that has caffeine in it, and yeah, you have that option. So maybe there is something in caffeine that's somehow gonna be boosting your performance in running. I do have a lot of coffee stop at home, which I'm gonna be reviewing and sharing to you guys. So yeah, you're gonna be expecting that a lot. Okay, so I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here. We have a nice view here of the Laguana River. I used to do my runs here. I run from all the way from home around the Makasanding area, and then all the way up here, then home again. Sooner or later, you're gonna see me running here again as soon as I fix my knee. Okay, I guess that's it. This video I think it's taking too long already. I hope I see you guys on the next video. For now, you guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Bye bye. Dirty Daddy! Dirty Daddy! No! Dirty Daddy! Dirty Daddy! Dirty Daddy! Later lang. Okay. I'm back. Ah! Dirty lagi Daddy!